That conversation ended days ago. Your brain is still running it, word for word, frame by frame. Not because you're broken, because it has a job it hasn't finished yet. Psychologists call this rumination. In 1991, Susan Nolen-Hoeksema published her response styles theory. She found that ruminative thinking, mentally cycling through an unresolved event without moving toward any resolution, is a measurable, self-reinforcing loop. It prolongs pain independently of how bad the original event was. Here's what's actually happening. Your brain treats unresolved social conflict as an open threat file. Think of it like a program running in your background tabs. It doesn't close on its own. It waits for a resolution signal, a signal that says the threat is over. In your ancestors' world, unresolved conflict with another person was a genuine threat to your survival. Your brain isn't overreacting. It's running a survival algorithm designed for a world that no longer exists. You think you're replaying it to find a better response. You're not. You're running threat surveillance. The loop has an off switch. It's not willpower, not time. It's a resolution signal you generate. Fix 1, the closure statement. James Pennebaker at the University of Texas found that writing about unresolved emotional events creates a structured processing experience that mimics real-world resolution. Your brain cannot tell the difference between written and lived resolution. Tonight, take 2 minutes. Write what you wished had been said. Write how you wished it resolved. Don't edit, don't perform. Just give the narrative an ending. You don't need them to respond. You don't need their agreement. You need the file to close. Write the closure and the loop begins to shrink. Fix 2 is scheduled worry time. This sounds like a trick. It isn't. Thomas Borkowick at Penn State found that the loop doesn't dominate your day because it's too strong to contain. It dominates because it has no container. Give it one and it shrinks. Pick one 15-minute window each day. This is the loop's official appointment. When it starts outside that window, and it will, say, not now, 5 o'clock. Then, at 5 o'clock, honor the appointment. Sit with the loop. Let it run. Then, close the window. You're not suppressing the thoughts. Suppression makes them louder. You're simply postponing them. Your brain accepts that as a valid response. Fix 3 is the identity level shift. The first 2 fixes manage the loop. This one dismantles what creates it. The loop stays open because your brain is still a participant, still inside, still defending. Ethan Cross at the University of Michigan studied what he called self-distancing, taking a fly-on-the-wall perspective instead of reliving the event from inside it. He found that this single shift activates the prefrontal cortex, your reasoning and decision-making center, and disengages the amygdala's alarm response. The loop quiets. Here's the exact question. What would a curious researcher notice about this interaction? Not, what should I have said? Not, why did they do that? Instead, ask, what would a curious researcher notice about this interaction? That single question shifts the neurological state you're operating in. You're no longer in danger. You're studying something interesting. Interesting things don't require open threat files. Here's what most people get wrong. When the loop starts, they reach for distraction, a TV show, social media, anything to make it stop. And it works, for a while. But distraction doesn't send a resolution signal to the brain. It pauses the loop. It doesn't close it. Which is why at 2 in the morning, when the distractions are gone, the loop comes back, louder, stronger, more urgent. The distraction told your brain the problem was still unresolved, so it kept the file open. Closure is the only signal that works. All 3 of these techniques do the same thing. They give your brain the resolution signal it's been waiting for. Threat resolved, file closed, loop finished. You now understand why the loop keeps running. It isn't weakness. It isn't a personality flaw. It's a survival program running in a world it was never designed for. But there's another system underneath it, one that decides which conversations become loops in the first place. Psychologists call it negativity bias. It's the reason one criticism stays with you longer than 10 compliments. And once you understand how that system works, you'll finally understand why your brain remembers the painful moments far more vividly than the good ones. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like it and subscribe for more psychology-backed insights that help you understand how your mind really works. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.